Hello students, how are you? We complete the solution of the questions we have here. Question 7 says, what is the definition of an electric current in electrical circuit? The first option is the flow rate of positive ions. The second is the flow rate of free electrons. The third option is the flow rate of free positive charges. The fourth option is the flow rate of both positive and negative particles. We know from before that when I have an electric circuit, okay, with a negative and positive terminal of the battery, we have here, for example, any kind of resistance. We know that the electric current always goes from the positive towards the negative, and there will be motion of the electrons from the negative to the positive. So basically the electric current happens because of the flow rate of electrons from the negative terminal of the battery towards the positive terminal of the battery. So the correct answer is actually here, the second choice, which is the flow rate of free electrons. That's why I'm going to choose the second option. Okay, and of course I remind you, by the definition of the electric current, we say it's the movement or the motion or the flow rate of electrons in a certain period of time. That's why, if you remember, we said that current is actually charge by time. The charge is actually, we know that it is number of electrons multiplied by, okay, the one electron or the electron. Okay, the next question says, an electric current of 5 ampere is equivalent to, is it 5 joule per coulomb or 5 coulomb per second or 5 volt per coulomb or 5 watt per second? We just wrote the formula, which is I equal Q by T. Okay, so the current is actually the charge by time. So if I want the equivalent of the ampere, okay, it's actually the coulomb, which is the unit of charge, divided by the second, which is the unit of time. That's why it's coulomb by second, which I can see it like this, second negative 1. Okay, so I choose this answer, okay, which is coulomb per second. As you can see, depending on the formula, I can find the unit, okay, of any physics term. The third question says, a copper wire has a radius 4.85 multiple 10 to the power negative 4 meter, carries a current of 1 ampere. If the copper wire contains 8.4 multiple 10 to the power 28 free electrons per meter cubic, the electron drift velocity is approximately, and I have the options. First of all, let's identify the information that I have. The first thing here I have is actually the radius of the wire, of the copper wire. Here the 1 ampere, it's the electric current. Okay, they say if the copper wire contains 8.4 multiple 10 to the power 28 free electron per meter cubic, this is the number density. I remind you of the number density. We said it's the number of electrons in unit volume. Okay, so they are asking about the drift speed, okay, which I don't know. First of all, I need to find the area, because they gave me the radius, okay. I need to find the area, but before we find the area, let me remind you of the formula of the drift speed, which is V equal I, which is the current, divided by the number density multiplied the area multiplied by the charge of 1 electron. So we find the area, which is A equal pi r squared. Okay, I use my calculator to find the area, and the answer here is 7.39 multiple 10 to the power negative 7 meter squared. Okay, so now I substitute the numbers for calculating the speed. I have the current, which is 1 ampere. I have the number density, which is 8.4 multiple 10 to the power 28. I have the area, I just calculated it, 7.39 multiple 10 to the power negative 7. And I have, of course, the charge of the electron, which I know, 1.6 multiple 10 to the power negative 19 coulomb. Okay, so I substitute the numbers and I will get the answer. I got the answer, which is 1.0068, okay, multiple 10 to the power negative 4. So it is here, this is the answer, 1 multiple 10 to the power negative 4 meter per second. So I choose this. Okay, for some students, directly they put here the area, directly they put pi r squared. It's okay, no problem, but you have to use the calculator carefully. Thank you for watching. If you have any question, please leave it in the comments below.